And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. Do you know, if you watch television quite a bit, which we hope you do because then you'd be watching our show, and you see these commercials about how easy it is for people to steal your mortgage right under your nose. So what can be done about it? Well, if you look at the ad, you got to buy a service, but the service has come to Montgomery at the Montgomery County Courthouse. Judge J.C. Love.
Yes.
Glad to have you back with us, buddy. You've been with us quite some time.
Yes, I have. Glad to be here with you.
Great. And you people put in a program that basically, the name of it almost tells what you're doing when something like this happens.
Yes, we call it our REACT program.
Okay.
It stands for Real Estate Activity Alert and Contact Tool. Mm-hmm. And so it is a free service we're offering to Montgomery County residents to get ahead of property fraud, which we're really seeing as a new fast-growing white-collar crime here in America.
Yeah, even the FBI,
Yes.
They stated that it's probably one of the number one white-collar crimes out there now.
Yes, and we're talking with fellow probate judges throughout the state. It's something that we're seeing an increase in across the state. And so we really worked with Ingenuity, who has really provided software services to our records and recording division to really develop this program. So we're really happy about it.
So basically, a resident of Montgomery County,
Yes.
they go to the website,
Yes.
and then how do they access REACT?
Well, they go to our website, and that's montgomeryprobatecourtal.gov. You'll see the divisions tab at the top of the screen. Click divisions, click records and recording, and you will see the REACT program. You'll see Real Estate Activity Alert and Contact Tool. Click that, and you can click the button to take you to register for the site, or you can look at information about the program. When you go to the page that will allow you to register, simply put in your email address and name, and then click submit. It will send you an email to confirm that who you are and that you want to enroll in the program. And once you do that, you're enrolled.
Because basically, at the courthouse,
Yes.
because obviously we get our property tax
Yes.
every year, so you've got information on the fact that we have a mortgage at that area.
Well, my office oversees records and recordings.
Right.
So anyone who buys real property here in Montgomery County, those deeds and those mortgages are recorded with our office. And one of the things about our office under state law, that if a deed or a document comes in that's properly notarized and signed, then we've got to file it in. And one of the things you find out with property fraud, that you may not even realize you've been a victim until you're trying to sell a property, trying to refinance it, or you get a foreclosure notice or some other piece of mail informing you that there's a problem with your ownership of the property.
So basically, obviously, you've got all of our property records.
Yes.
And then somebody does it, and all of a sudden, in your department, you get an alert.
Well, yes, when a document is filed by someone, a document is filed against one of the properties of someone that's registered, then there will be a email will go out to that person with 24 hours alerting them that there's been a document filed. In that notification, they will see a link that will allow them to view that document, to see what it is. And so it's one of those things that if they're aware of what the document is, they simply do nothing. But if there's any question about what it is, or something that shouldn't be there, or it's a fraudulent deed, then they're advised to go and contact the district attorney's office, the sheriff's office, and consult an attorney to go ahead and have that document set aside.
So basically, they don't respond directly back to you. If
No.
they know it's suspicious, then at that point, for lack of a word, you dial 911, so to speak. But
Well,
you
yes.
don't. But you physically have to contact. And obviously, being Montgomery County, and all this is at the county level, would you then contact the sheriff's office first?
Well, yes, you'd go ahead and contact the sheriff's office, begin a report, so they can begin an investigation, and then they'll refer the matter if necessary over to the district attorney's office. But at that same time, you need to consult an attorney to see about trying to get that document set aside, because it can only be removed from your property from a court order.
Okay, that's an important
Yes,
point.
yes.
Yeah, so they can't do anything without you doing the work you have to do at your department.
Well, it's going to be on the circuit judge level.
Okay.
So once they have to file a suit for quiet title, or if there's a lien, to go ahead and file to get it set aside, but that's over at the circuit court level. And then once we get that order, then we can go and remove that document from their property.
Good. Well, we appreciate it. And
Oh,
we
yes.
appreciate everything you're doing down there. I'll say one thing about this young man. If there's something new out there to make life easier for county residents, you've been right on top of it.
Well, thank you.
We
I
appreciate
I
that.
appreciate you.
Great.
It's been a pleasure to serve.
Absolutely. And remember this, your Montgomery County Probate Office is here with a multitude of things they can do to make your life easier. Go to the website and see all they do for you. And we'll be right back right after this.